Well, what's in the jukebox tonight, GB?
That's a great question. Uh-oh.
Okay, here we go.
I think we know this one.
It is tag team title time here tonight. It's still here 5, and this one's a huge one, GB.
It is a massive one. 3 incredible tag teams battling for the SHW Tag Team Championship. And here's a team that is a favorite of so many people. And when you start thinking about the history of Southern Honor Wrestling, could there be a more influential tag team in the history of this company than that?
You call me. You want somebody to care? Call me.
You know, GB was talking to Huck backstage earlier. He said, hey, it's the anniversary. I'm doing it big. I'm bringing a 40.
Oh.
He's got the 40 tonight, GB.
Oh, my.
Oh,
Is he
yeah.
gonna tip one in the memory of his homies?
He might, but he's doing it big tonight.
I'll tell you what. You know, big drinks for a big night. And this could be the night. The night that Holmbeer Hansen and William Huckabee become 2-time SHW champions. Oh, boy.
He sees you eyeing it, GB.
Celebration. Safe space.
There you go.
Try to make sure it doesn't get on the important gear.
Yeah, easy. He put the top back on. We're good.
He certainly did.
He's saving it for the victory later that they hope to have if they can win this triple threat tag team matchup.
That's the question. But boy, they're going to have a tough task ahead of them. But you know what? They don't mind tough things. Not at all.
Man, listen to this crowd. It's just an experience when you have an all-star special entrance.
You see that hat that Hansen's wearing? Says no beer, no work.
All right. Well, there you go. Oh, boy, here we go.
And from absolute adulation to absolute irritation for you, and certainly for Diana.
Yep. I'll let you take this, GB.
Your favorite tag team in SHW history. You know, it's so interesting when you think about the history and the relationship between this company and this tag team.
SHW Tag Team Champions. We're coming to take what's ours.
The team consisting of the Southeast Mountains, Cornelius Pepperball, the man with the $50 million limit sign,
This is our damn show.
Well, the question I have, GB, is as we know, exotic youth tend to kind of work by the Freebird rule, or for you youngsters out there, the New Day rule. Which 2 members will it be in this matchup? And don't please, hang on, GB, don't come over here. I'm talking to Bryce Cannon, but cameras aren't catching it.
Yeah.
Just get in the ring. No, I didn't miss you. In fact, last month was so great without you.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Whoa!
Hey, see, that's disgusting. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you something. The crazy part here, go for it. Exotic Youth has the opportunity. You know, they're the only team in this matchup to not hold the SHW Tag Team title.
That's a shame.
They'd like to change that stat here tonight.
Oh, God, please don't put that thought out there.
Well, you know, tonight could be the scariest night of your career. You could have to.
I'm dry heaving over here, GB.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Jeez. I don't even want to think about it. Look at this entrance here for the tag team champions.
The party was strictly reserved for All-Star Special, but there's a party happening right here with the Tag Team Champions, Murder One and Joe Black, the Hierarchy.
Yeah, the 2-finger salute goes up throughout the action building as the SHW Tag Team Champs make their way out for this huge triple threat tag team match. And look at Exotic Youth in the ring like that. I mean, come on.
Oh, wow, that's a very interesting picture of the 3 of them. No doubt about it.
And man, look at the crowd in the front row, just feeling this vibe right now with the hierarchy.
It is a complete vibe for the hierarchy, who spend today as their 119th day as tag team champions. So here's what's interesting about this. They did get a pinfall victory last month over Exotic Youth, but their matchup that they had the previous month with the All-Star Special was interrupted by Exotic Youth, causing it to be a no contest. So now, the only way to settle it between these three teams is to have all three of them in the ring, battling for the richest tag team prize in the Southeast. That would be the SHW Tag Team Championship. Outstanding, and now these entrances were all stellar. I'll tell you what, the one thing I wouldn't want to do right now is fight the hierarchy.
Absolutely not.
I would not. And I'll tell you, these guys have right now more momentum than almost any other team that I know of, certainly in the state and in the Southeast, winning tag titles everywhere. And the question is, what in the world will either of these two teams have to do to stop them?
That's a great question. I don't even know the answer to that. But right now, Hanson doing what he does best.
You know, Hanson
getting his crowd fired up.
Speaking of fire up, there's been a fire in the belly of Hanson ever since this matchup was announced. He really feels like he has something to prove, and I get it. He wants tonight to be the night. He's had a lot of changes in his life over these last few years, and he'd like one of those changes to once again be the SHW Tag Team Champion.
Yeah, he surprised us on the pre-show, the live pre-show before this show tonight, and of course there's a bell from referee Jeremy Prater. Now this is triple threat rules, so just like a normal singles triple threat match, single, triple threat tag team. You know what I'm trying to say,
yes,
but yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so it looks like it's going to be Bryce Cannon and Zach Mosley teaming for Exotic Youth, excuse me. And
but meanwhile,
who's going to start?
At this.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look who's starting in the ring, GP.
Now let me just give you a little history here. We're starting with a match that whoa.
Wait a second.
I was going to say Joe Black and Huck actually met at the first still here.
And I'm also confused here because now I thought it was going to be Bryce and Zach Mosley, but all three members of Exotic Youth are in the ring or at the ring apron. Who's competing in this match is what I want to know.
You know, Aretha Franklin said who's zooming who, and I'd really like to know who's zooming who here.
Hold my beer chant ringing out through the crowd here as Hanson looks like he's wanting this match, but Huck wants to give him a piece of Bryce Cannon first.
But I'm wondering, is Bryce Cannon crazy to want to get in the ring with Huck? Oh!
He just tagged out the Murder One.
But look at this. Murder One and Huck, you want to talk about some history.
My goodness.
Boy, oh boy, is there history between these two.
Look at the grin on the look, the face.
Both of them
Murder
are
One. Yeah, both of them are smiling here.
They understand the assignment here.
Well, now Hanson wanting to tag in, and Huck looks like he's considering it.
You know,
is anybody ever going to lock up? We're going to have a match? What's going on, boys?
Well, I'll tell you what, they're trying to figure out strategically the best way to start, because to your point, this is a triple threat match, which simply means first fall to a finish. And so how you start the match is going to be of extreme importance. So now we got Murder One, Hold My Beer Hanson, and now we got to lock up.
Side headlock goes Hanson. Murder One really wrenching in there, but Hanson gonna send him back into the ropes, gonna shoot him across. Big shoulder tackle, but can't take the big man down.
I've got a crazy stat for you. Murder One has been wrestling for 30 years, and between he and Joe Black, there have been a total of 18 different tag team title reigns between those two guys. And so with that said, who's more qualified to be in a tag team title match as champions than these two?
Absolutely. A lot of experience coming into this matchup, and Hanson, just a few years, and he's been trying to prove himself over the last couple of years. To your point earlier, GB, going online, posting those promos, really showing that passion, that heart, and of course, surprising us on the pre-show earlier, and really letting us know what he feels, what he thinks, what he, got to prove to these guys. And a huge win here tonight. They'd be two-time tag team champions here in SHW. Could they pull it off? We'll see.
That's the question.
Big back elbow from Murder One just took down Hanson.
Here it is, Murder One, again, a 30-year veteran, and, he still moves with great precision.
It really is impressive. I mean, it's unbelievable.
And once again,
Now, wait a second. I guess it counts as an official tag, even though he hit a back elbow on Cannon.
It certainly does.
And here comes Cannon into the ring.
Whoa!
Are
you crazy?
He just went after Joe Black.
Are you out of your mind?
You have a death wish? And Joe Black, it had no effect. Joe Black's like, are you serious?
Yeah.
And now both members of All-Star Special in there. Double shoulder tackle takes down Cannon. I love to see this. Look out. Oh! Right in the forehead. And an elbow from Huck to the heart of Bryce Cannon.
One of the things that I failed
to here. Hang on. Oh, man, we were that close to new champs.
One of the things that I failed to mention was last month in that tag title match that involved Exotic Youth and the Hierarchy, the special guest referee. Time to take away the reinforcement.
I mean, that chop hurt with the double polo. That chop hurt with the single polo.
And
just wait till all the polos come off.
Oh, boy, there's no protection.
And there are very few that chop harder than William Huckabee.
And here it is, silence.
Oh, mercy.
Oh, my God.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, I'll tell you that.
Oh, and he's grabbed the tip. He's grabbed the tip.
If there's one thing we know, Bryce Cannon always says, don't touch the tip. But
clearly somebody missed those instructions.
Huckabee did not get that memo, and that's fine by me. Now, Hanson's touching the tip. And then the words of the great Reba McEntire, here's your one chance, Hanson, don't let me down. And look out, Hanson gonna get shot across. Big shoulder tackle takes down Bryce Cannon.
Bryce Cannon. And you know what? This is the speed right now that Hanson and Huck want. And I got to think that if they're going to target anybody, they'll want to target Exotic Youth. Exotic Youth, you could argue the point that Exotic Youth cost them.
Look out now. Huckabee down on the outside.
Big move there from Bryce Cannon, and Bryce Cannon now looking to really take control of this match on behalf of Exotic Youth. And now,
Hanson,
in the corner.
Yeah, Hanson's in trouble now in the corner of Exotic Youth. And again, I'm a little confused that all three members here, I guess, are competing in this match.
Well,
so
the referee didn't stop it.
Yeah. And now look at Mosley just laying the boots right in the chest of Hanson.
And at this point, we've only seen Bryce Cannon, and now this is where it gets interesting.
And so Pepper Bottom, I guess.
All 3 members have been in the match.
And look at Huck. Huck's yelling at the ref, wondering what's going on. And I'm a little confused as well.
I'm highly confused because really, it should only be 2 men. How in the world is this now a triple threat handicap match? Huck's got a great point here.
I mean, look, I agree with Huck here. He's arguing with the ref, but he's right. There's the double knees there from Cannon to Hanson, and Hanson in trouble now. Cannon again going after the Hierarchy.
Meanwhile, all 3 members of Exotic Youth are wreaking havoc.
Well, this is absurd. And they're using all their 3-man moves here to take out Hanson.
It's crazy because obviously the Hierarchy don't have that advantage. All-Star Special doesn't have that advantage. And so this puts
the crowd's booing, and I get it. I mean, I agree with the crowd here. This is ridiculous.
But here's the other thing. If you're Exotic Youth, you take full advantage of it. If nobody's going to stop you, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but this is absurd.
It's almost like if you have a cheat code to a game, like you don't stop using it because no one says anything. It's not morally right to some people, but I mean, it is what it is. We're talking about the SHW tag titles here.
Hanson desperately, tag titles, not 6-man titles.
Well, to your point, they are a recognized tag team with 3 members.
Makes me sick.
Well, you might be even sicker.
Kick out, kick out. Oh, thank God.
We were 1 second away from the craziest announcement of your career.
I wouldn't be announcing it. I'm taking my headphones off if that happens, GB. It's all you, buddy.
I'm scared of that moment because it could happen. but equally we could be seeing the fire of Hanson produce a tag team title. Look at this.
Come on, Hanson. Hanson's firing up. We saw a little taste. Oh, and Pepper Bottom out here pulling Huckabee off the ring. And right when Hanson's trying to get a tag, there's nobody home. There's Pepper Bottom taking out Huckabee on the outside.
I'm very concerned right now for, oh!
And now look out. Big Samoan drop. But on the outside there, Huckabee just took Pepper Bottom into the table as Hanson now dealing with Cannon on the inside. And Hanson,
here we go,
tags in Joe Black, and this is what I want to see right here.
This is exactly what we want to see. Joe Black is going after everything Exotic Youth. Meanwhile, Huckabee is taking it to Pepper Bottom on the outside.
Oh, heads
Look
up.
at this.
Oh,
wow.
Nice release German suplex there from Joe Black. Coming in here, taking care of business on the other two members of Exotic Youth. Look out, another release German there. That one to Zach Mosley as he tags in. Joe Black tags in Murder One. Little tag team work here. Sid time. And now the pin from Murder One. Will it be enough? Yes!
It's over!
Yes, the hierarchy retained the titles.
They made quick work of them.
And look at this. Both members of All-Star Special were busy on the outside and had no shot to break up the pin.
Well, of the 3 times that the tag titles have been on the line here, it's still here. It is now 2 times for a successful defense of the tag team titles. This time, it's the hierarchy, besting both Exotic Youth and All-Star Special. And can I say this? The hierarchy made it look easy.
I mean,
they came in that ring and they really took it to Exotic Youth.
Here, I will say this though. All-Star Special, it's well known they've been screwed over multiple times.
Certainly.
Especially when it comes to tag titles. And in this case, all 3 members of Exotic Youth allowed to be in this matchup? That's pretty absurd.
That is a problem, and somebody needs to actually have a conversation.
And you see these guys are livid. You see Huckabee is absolutely livid on the
Because
outside.
think about it, it was the 3rd member of Exotic Youth that distracted Huckabee that whole time. That's crazy if you think about it.
Oh, absolutely. I said it the whole match.
Holy cow.
The one thing I will say, thank God. Thank God I didn't have to announce anything like Exotic. Now, wait a second.
Wow.
GB, I think you were supposed to keep an eye on that phony.
Well, listen, I'm not gonna tell him.
I won't tell him either. Your secret's safe with me. I didn't see anything.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if our cameras caught it either, so I'm just
This
going to leave
reminds
it.
me of community cakes. I'm scared.
I'm not saying nothing. Look at this look. Look at this stare between
Look at
Hanson
this.
and Joe Black. Joe Black showing the respect, but Hanson understandably frustrated, as is Huckabee.
And now the question is, what's next for both Exotic Youth and All-Star Special?
Got this.
Meanwhile, we can't deny the hierarchy, tag team champions.
Every time, everyone's against us. This is bullcrap. Once again, I've had it. I've had it with each and every one of you. I've had it. Shut up. I've had it. I've had it. I have had it. Every time we get screwed. I'm sick and tired of it. Every time we.
I know we've had an amazing show so far, GB, but this might be my favorite part.
They've had it. I mean, what does that mean?
Who cares? They're pitching a fit. They're crybabies. Let them leave.